Caitlin Clark named her favorite bus teammate without hesitation. The Indiana Fever finally pulled off their first win without Caitlin Clark on Tuesday, defeating Brittany Sykes and the Washington Mystics. The Fever will play what they hope is the final game without Clark on Saturday, facing Angel Reese and the Chicago Sky at the United Center, Chicago, Illinois. Not only will the Fever be without Clark, who suffered a quad strain 2 weeks ago, but they will be without Sophie Cunningham, right ankle, as well. Still, both Clark and Cunningham are making the 3-hour drive from Indianapolis to Chicago with their teammates. Before the bus ride, numerous Fever players were asked, if you had to choose a teammate to sit next to on a 3-hour bus ride, who are you choosing? Clark was the last to appear in the Instagram video, walking to the bus with her close friend Lexi Hull, smiling and laughing. And her answer to the question was clear. "Well, obviously," Clark said as she put her arm around Hull. "We're obviously about to go sit right next to each other. She's gonna make me a drink." Clark's answer may not come as a surprise to some. She and Hull have become well-known friends over the past year, constantly commenting on each other's Instagram posts and even going on trips together. Other players to respond to the question include Sydney Colson, who answered Dawana Borna. Mikaela Timpson said Natasha Howard. And Howard appeared to be forced into saying Cunningham, with the former Phoenix Mercury guard standing right there. The Fever will take on the Sky on Saturday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. Then, they will get the Atlanta Dream on Tuesday, a game in which Clark could potentially return. Fans noticed the same thing about Fever's Caitlin Clark announcement. Throughout the early part of the season, the Indiana Fever have used social media to introduce their players to fans who are following the team. It's been a fun and sometimes revealing way to get to know the women of the team beyond what they do on the floor. On Friday, though, next up on the Fever's list of get-to-know players was none other than star guard Caitlin Clark. You know, the most famous women's basketball player on the planet, one who probably needs no introduction at this point. Still, the team sent out on Twitter X a post captioned "Get to know Caitlin Clark." In it, Clark reveals some factoids, like that the skill she wants to learn is how to juggle, and that her favorite actors are Melissa McCarthy, Jason Sudeikis, and Timothée Chalamet. Her favorite movie Parent Trap. But fans locked into one particular fact about Clark from the post: she is a cheetah fan, despite not particularly liking cats. Makes sense, though. Clark is known for the speed with which she plays. Cheetah checks out. The cheetah is nature's sprinter. She loves to sprint. As we know, one fan commented, "This is a cheetah. Fastest animal on the planet." Good choice, one added, with a GIF of a cheetah sprinting. "Cheetah makes sense," added another. Still another said doesn't like cats' favorite animal, cheetah. That was a theme, as another added hates cats but loves cheetahs. For all her speed, Clark is, of course, currently laid up with a quad injury. She will certainly miss the Fever's next game on Saturday in Chicago, but said she might be back in time for Tuesday's game in Atlanta against the Dream. "I'll miss this weekend's game, but after that it's day by day and see how I feel, and just turn to the medical staff and what they think," Clark said. "I feel like I've made a lot of progress and I feel good, and I'm not going to rush coming back. It's just not worth it. But after this weekend, I'll be re-evaluated and will have a better idea of when I'll return."